Hi, it's Eric Daly of the Bolton Lumber Group, and here's what you need to know if you're a retirement plan sponsor for the week ended Friday, July the 17th of 2026. Private equity has a huge cash problem. For 4 straight years, it's returned less money to investors than at any point since the 2008 financial crisis. A PE firm runs on a pretty simple loop. You got to buy companies, you improve them, you sell them, you return the cash, but the selling is what's stalled. And when the usual exit slows down, the industry goes looking for a new door. And right now, that door is your defined contribution plan. The defined contribution system has about $12 trillion sitting in Americans' retirement pools. That's one big pool that's enough to matter for the private equity industry. And the push to get private equity into that pool is arriving at exactly the moment the industry needs it most. So here's the question every plan sponsor needs to ask. Is this such a great opportunity? And why now? And who's being asked to be the buyer? We've got a new blog post coming out next week called When the Exit Won't Open, Find a New Door. We'll be distributing it. Hope you have an opportunity to read it. That talks about the mechanics and the economics of what's happening in the PE industry and why that should raise concerns for defined contribution plan sponsors and fiduciaries. It's not to say there can't be, in some instances, a role, but it does mean that you should be aware of where the conflicts lie and the reality that just marking that prices of assets higher year over year does not count as a return. What counts as a return in private equity is the ability for these organizations to sell the companies and distribute the proceeds back to the individual shareholders, and in the case of defined contribution plans, the participants.